Because guess what? Nothing in here is. There's signs throughout the room that say that. This is all for educational purposes only. The entirety of this whole live is for educational purposes only. Whatever I say and do is not for sale, whatever we talk about. Nothing. It's all for educational purposes only and the enjoyment of my subscribers. All right, starting a thingy up for you. All right, guys, we've got a little show and tell again, huh? Haven't did this in a little bit. Trying to be a little more edgy. What's up? Out of context Empire. How's it going? Remember, guys, we've got a giveaway coming up. Got a giveaway coming up. We got our hats. Got 4 of them for giveaway. And we got some stickers. These are just cleaning bags. YouTube, these are just stickers, okay? We just got stickers there. Those are giveaway too, guys. For the giveaway coming up. What's up, AT? All right, guys. So tonight what I did is I took out all of my semi-auto pistols. And again, YouTube, just like that sign says, nothing is for sale. This is all the different ones I have of every cartridge. Like, obviously I have multiple 9s, I have multiple 22s, but I thought, well, I'd at least take one out of every cartridge that I have of all my semi-autos. So we've got 45 ACP, 10 mil, 40, 9, 7.62 by 25, which is Tuckeroff. Then we have a Makarov number 18, which is technically a 9 mil. It's a Russian 9 mil. 380 ACP, 32 ACP, 25 ACP, 22 LR, and 5.7 by 28. So these are like, I have 2 25s. I've got 2 FN, or 2 5.7s. I got like 15 or 10 maybe, 10 9 mils. That's what I have the most of. And 22s, I think I have 4 semi-autos or 5 pistols, something like that. Anywho, I thought I'd show off these. I did a little short right before I started. I was going to make it members only, but then I already sent it off, and I was like, people's already going to see it, so I just left it. So, yep. And YouTube, just like that sign says, not for sale, okay? Nothing in this live is ever for sale. The entirety of how we talk, nothing ever is. Right, YouTube? Just like that sign says. Like I said, there's signs throughout the room. See? That one says the same thing. Not for sale. Can't get me. What's up, Orange Smoke? Miss me. Now you gotta kiss me. No. We're doing pretty good. We got some of the different calibers I have of every semi-auto. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different handgun calibers of semi-auto that I can remember. Here I forgot about my 10 mil and I found it. Then I remembered, oh yeah, I got this one right here, which is my 7.62 by 25 Tuckeroff. So we forgot about that one. So I had to go dig that one out. It was in my gun safe higher up on a shelf instead of one of the pockets. So in the gun safe there, yep. Anywho, we cleaned up the room a little bit. Cleaned up the paraphernalia in here so I can walk around better. What's up, Compliant? What's up, brother? How's Callie looking? How's Callie going? And hey, I got the little questionnaire going up if you got weekend plans. What you guys planning for the weekend? 1 person said no, 2 said yes so far. I do. It's my my aunt's memorial, so we're going to her memorial. What we got here? These some 9s chilling in there. Ooh, those are some 357 Magnums. No, they're 38 Special plus Ps. I need to fire these and see how they feel. Some plus Ps. Good old plus Ps. That one didn't clean up very well because it was sitting out in the desert a while. Fishing opener tomorrow? Oh, you're going to go. Oh, sweet. You want a hat. Yep. Callie's still Callie, sadly. Yep. What's up, Johnny Propane? I know, right? Callie's still Callie, unfortunately. Yep. Got any plans for the weekend, Johnny? Yeah, we got my aunt's memorial to go to, so we're leaving here. My mom and I and my dad, they're picking me up from my house at about 7:30, and we're going to be into Tucson at about 8. We've probably got 9:30. We want to be there about 45 minutes early. What's up, Rodney? So, yep. And all my siblings but my youngest brother are going to be there. I didn't know my one brother was going to be there until one of my friends told me that he was coming. The one that was my neighbor that I used to live next to in Cali. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. Rodney, what's up, brother? How's it going, brother? Guys, if you're new to the channel, remember, we got a giveaway. We're giving away those stickers. We passed 8,000, so we're giving away those stickers, and we got 4 hats here for giveaway, guys. 4 hats. And we're going to give away some t-shirts, too. But what I'll do with that is just find out what your size is, and then we'll have it shipped to you. What's up, Anthony? Hey, I found you on Facebook and followed you. Congratulations on the subs. Thank you, bud. Yeah, I found you on Facebook, so I became your friend. I don't know if you accepted me or not. Probably not, huh? No. Anyways, these are my different handguns of different calibers that I have. It's 11 different calibers. Now, I have lots of 9s. I have lots of 22s. But this is just every oddball. 2 of them I haven't fired yet. Still haven't. That 40 right there, it's a Slim Taurus 740. Or this 32 ACP Zastava. That's an M70. I haven't fired that either. Haven't been on Facebook in 9 years. Well, how did it give me a suggestion for you? I'm pretty sure it was you. It said Anthony Lester. So I figured it was you. Probably because, I think I know why. I am friends of other people that you're friends of. So it probably said, hey, you might want to become friends with this guy. That's probably why. You're probably friends with some of my other gun buddies on there. I think it was Facebook. I don't think it was Instagram, because I wasn't on Instagram today yet. I don't think so. Facebook, yeah. All right. Another thing I need to do is I need to send off my last video of the caves. It's part 2 of the caverns. I got to send that off. Might as well do that. That's lower, you guys. Could be. I definitely have IG account. Yep. Let me shut off this fan. Don't need it on right now because the AC's running in here. And the rooms get cooler, especially the 2 smaller rooms. Oh! Alright. Just like that sign says, YouTube, not for sale. Glock 20's fire. Mine stayed stock for a month or 2. Mine's fully stock. The only thing I changed was the mag, because when I lived in Cali, I could only have 10. And so I had 2 10-maggers. But when I moved to Arizona, the sky is the limit. So I have some, the normal size, 17 or whatever they are. Anywho, let's see here. Let's lower you guys a little bit. Get you slanted the right way. There we go. There we go. I need a haircut. I almost went and got a haircut today before the funeral or memorial. I'm on my way to the store, back in a few. Okay, see you, buddy. Hey, what's up, David? How are you, bud? What's the 1 for? What's the 1 for? Meaning I'm number 1? How's your day? Got anything planned for the weekend, Mr. David? Needs your David outdoors? Let me try how the battery is in this thing. See if I can send this. Oh, I need the cord. Where's my charging cord? I stuck it over there. Oh. Need my charging cord so I can plug it in from my phone to the laptop. Phone to the laptop. Yeah, we rarely ever get any new people in, so all my subscribers are from my shorts, which are like nothing. Before it was I'd get all my subscribers from my lives and barely any from my shorts, and I still get barely any from my shorts. What's up, 44? All right, I'll be right back. I gotta sign in with my phone on my computer here. There we go. YouTube, not for sale, just like that says, okay? What other mags do you have for the 20? 2 10s and 2 bigger ones. 17s, I guess. Nothing bigger than that. Birthday party and some range time. Nice. I would probably do some shooting for you guys. But because I need to. I need to shoot that 5.77 Schneider that I made that big old fat ammo for that's real tall. I need to shoot those 2 that I haven't shot yet. The 40 Slimline and the 32 ACP. Thanks, 44. How you doing, bud? I'll pin that one. There's a variety of ones I need to shoot. And then the next weekend, I'm going mine exploring with one of my cave buddies. 4 of us are going. Me, or no, he's bringing 4, so there'll probably be 5 of us going down in these 3 to 5 mines roughly. Let's see. It says I have an update for my CapCut. Okay, let's go ahead and update it. Let's see, which one is, I'm pretty sure, is this it here? Let's see. I thought for sure I had a part 2 done. Uh-oh, maybe I don't have it finished. Is it this one? Oh, it's probably this one. Let me see. Does it say part 2? Nice. I couldn't see myself wanting to shoot any more than 10 rounds. LOL. 10 mil so expensive. Yeah. I just did some reloading the other day, but I haven't shot them yet. I did about how many are in that little tray? I did two loads of one and 2 loads of another. That's a 244 ball. I need to check the 231 ball and then get maybe some, maybe run some Magnum. We'll see, like some Magnum, like do a hybrid, like half Magnum load, half something else. Yep, this is part 2. The thing is one of these I found out was copyrighted, so I had to. It might be this one, I'll have to see. One of these I found out that the text was copyrighted. Not the text. The music was copyrighted. I hear you, yeah. They kick pretty good, especially if you run the Model 29, the small size. That thing would poof, 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 go pretty good up and down. All right, export. Cave. Exploring with nephews. Part 2, and this was in March 2026. 60 frames per second. And export. Let's see if we have room for it. I hope so. Good idea. Take your mom to the range this weekend. There you go. Is it? Wait, let's see. Yeah, because the next day is Mother's Day, right? I believe so, isn't it? There you go. My mom, she doesn't mind shooting. She usually would. I think the biggest gun she ever shot was definitely a 9mm years ago. Maybe 38 special, which is actually about the same as a 9mm, maybe a little less. I don't know. It's not much different, really. They're about the same. Same size bullet, for one. All right, it's downloading. Okay. Exporting. I got to export it to a file. Hopefully it's correct. If not, well, then I have to delete it. That file, and then that copyrighted music, I'll have to take it off and put something else on. I forget. I know one of them were copyrighted. It might be this one. It sounds really cool. But it's like, I can't use it. It's copyrighted. I used it in one of my mining ones, I think. Not the cave exploring. And I had to take it away, unfortunately. 3 people, dude. We got up to 10 for a little bit there. Well, we got 2 now. YouTube, come on, man. It's sad how they just ruined our channels. It's so sad. Like, I've been looking at some of these other people saying the same thing, how their channels got ruined and they're getting less and less views. And it's like, what do you do? Just start all over? Like, they don't push this content even if it's a new channel? I don't know. I mean, they're not even pushing my outdoor channel. My mail is significantly higher pressure than a 38 special, even plus P 38 special. I forget. I loaded up some 38 plus P specials. And I'm pretty sure there were more than 9, but maybe not. It's been a while. I forgot what the measurement was I did of those. I'll have to look. But obviously you can vary 9 mil quite a bit too, so yeah. Yeah, I know, I'm pretty sure they were less than a regular 38 special. Yeah, less than a 9. Did I already you know what? I might have already stop recording. Yes, I do want it. I might have already exported this. Let me see. Restart. Would I have to restart the computer? Or just the app? What's up, Russell? Things thinking. Alright, close it. I might have already exported this one. Let me see. It should be in CapCut. Is it in Mines? Oh, it wouldn't be Mines, it'd be Caves. Okay, it's not in there, and it could have put it in Shooting because it does that sometimes. Okay, so yeah, I don't think I did export it, which is fine because I needed to it upgraded the app, or yeah, the application on the computer, so I had to reopen it anyways. Alright, we will export that. No, I don't want to go Pro because it costs too much. How's Russell doing? Got any plans for the weekend? Export. Alright. Cave trip nephews part 2. That was March 2026. Okay, there we go. I believe 9 mil is around 35-ish PSI, well 38 special plus P is 20K to 25. I can look it up. I got my book right here. What's up, Terry Tactical? What's up? How's it going? Been a while. We got more on the table over here. Uh-oh, what's happening? The app just crashed. That's weird. We got a whole bunch more on the table over here. There we go. There we go. So we got, these are all the pistols I have that's every different caliber of semi-autos. We got 11 different calibers of semi-autos, and then of course we have lots of 9s, lots of 22s, a couple 5.7s. Yep. Get burrs. Haven't seen you a bit. It's nice to see you. Let's see. Maybe go evangelize and feed the homeless. Awesome. Let's see here. That's a good profitable thing to do. All right, we're 54%. There we go. It's still exporting over. One of my cave. It's part 2. Part 2 of the cave I went with my nephews back in March. Nice to see you too. Been doing some competition? I haven't. The other day, I think I did get like a week or so ago, I got a notification for you. But YouTube, you know how it is. They don't push content like this anymore. They only like brain rot and scantily clad people with scantily clad clothes, you know. That's the only thing they push nowadays. And mega channels. We rarely ever get notifications anymore or get pushed. Like I only have 5 people, 7 people in here. I used to get 150 to 400. Yeah, that's crazy. Yep. I wish it's like it was a total switch they flipped. That's crazy. I mean, even if I could get 1,000 would be nice, but I only get about impressions. Not even 700. Russell! YouTube is gay! Something like that. What's up, EDC? How's that going? Got any plans for the weekend? What you doing? And I should ask the same question you always ask everybody. What were you carrying today? Oh, it's just about done, I think, my laptop. Doing its thing. This thing gonna go down? M&P 9, nice. Yes, a little miffed at the guy I hung out with. They're quite confrontational. Really cool with that. Yeah, you mentioned that. You talked to me about that. It's Mother's Day, so I got to treat the wife all weekend long. There you go. It's tomorrow and the next day, right? Let's see here. Let's see. Where is somewhere I can put like. Let's see if I can do this here. Let's see. Cancel that. Close this down. Now it should be in my CapCut. Click this. Copy. Actually, cut, not copy. Cut. Put that in caves. Paste. Paste. There we go. Wean it on my holster so I can carry the echelon. Nice. I was packing the Canon Prime time. You mean Canik Prime? It was auto fix. Probably did something wonkatonk there. All right, copy. I'm gonna upload a video for you guys tonight. You guys got something to watch tonight. All right, I'm almost getting full here on my phone. ECIM, YouTube, and we'll paste it right here. Should have room for it. What's up, Andrew? Will Ferrell slinging guns now, huh? Nice. What's up, 5150? Yep, people say I look like Will Ferrell. When my hair is shorter, I look more like Prince Harry, and when my beard's a little shorter. I did trim the sides. I left the front a little longer. What's up, Rich? We're going to be uploading a video here shortly. Be happy today. Will Ferrell. Yep, some people say I look like another guy too. I forget who it was. I think he was played in The Walking Dead. I'm headed to Laos this weekend. Nice. I forget where you're from. Philippines, was it? All right, so that one, let's see if I can right click on it, go to properties, and okay, details, resources, 1.3 gigabytes. Kind of big. Kind of big, mate. All right. Thailand, okay. Oh, what was I say? Have you ever seen the guy called American Hobo? He hangs out in Flagstaff. Interesting. He rides trains. No, I haven't. Probably one of my distant cousins. He made down here, but about 4 of our 5 counties south of us got hit hard with 3 tornadoes that did some damage. I'm in Lawrence County and Jeff Davis County line. We did okay. Good. Everything south of us got hit hard. Well, that part's not good. Glad you're okay. Let's see. Let's bring this one up. Let's see if I can share. I should have maybe shared it directly from here. Let's see. Share. Let's see here. This is kind of weird. I don't know how that's going to work. EDC, me? Yes, I'm Thai. I know I'm half. I can tell. Who are you going to tell? Ghostbusters. Oh, wait. No, that's who you're going to... Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. Let's see. What's this one? Media not found. That's because it's not on here anymore. When was this one? This must have been one of my shorts. Oh, this is one of my shorts when I was climbing. So I have next weekend some mine exploring, guys. There's four mines, 5 mines we're going to probably check out. They're shafts that will repel in. Some people are the worst and the best sometimes. So are white people. How's things going? Pretty good. Got a whole bunch of jobs coming in right now that I catch up on. That's an interesting mix. Yeah, wet and cold, Mr. Rich, but I can't complain. Can't complain. Complain, mate. Let's see, what one was this one? Well, that one to me is going to. All right, I should have it on my phone now. So once I'm off, I should be able to, post it for you guys. So yeah, Russell, that's where I get my Asian looks from. The nose, the dead giveaway. They're good friends, but thank God for my mom not. Russell says, which ones? Of which? Mines? So there's some out on Charleston Road. If you go down one of the state trust land back in there, for a little bit of state trust and then some of it's BLM land. State trust restricted, meaning it is leased by a rancher, which I know the rancher. I met up with his boys and got permission to do stuff on their property, which some people shoot there anyways. On the opposite side, the north side. This is the south side of Charleston Road, past the bridge, past that. There's a windmill on the left-hand side. It's before the windmill, just so, but it's on the right. There's a gate back in there. Clausen Rich. He owns a big property back there, but he also leases a whole bunch of it from Arizona State Trust. And some of that's BLM. And so there's one on BLM, and then there's like 4 that are on the restricted Arizona State Trust. One on their property that's in the same line. Let's do a refresh real quick. You guys there? Hello? Anybody home? No. Is anybody home? Let's see here. He's back. I've been playing the whole time. Channel logos. Open sesame. There we go. I'm here. What were you saying before we got interrupted? That the windmill is right before the curves, and there's a body shop up to the left side, the north end of Charleston. Now there's some mines in there too, up along the hill, and maybe some milling stuff, but that's all private property. Like, it's owned by someone, so I can't go on it. What's up, creator? What's up? What's up? What's up, boss? What's up, Pepe? Just have to download a whole bunch? Why? Oh, because it updated. It updated the app. I mean, the app. So I'll have to, what do you call it? Re-download them, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, I know where that is, just before you get into Tombstone. Yep. Just before you get into Tombstone. Good old Tombstone. Yes, I am working this weekend. Again, Sarah? When do you get off? I'm taking a replacement. I'm replacing a vehicle handle right now, so I'm not typing, just listening. For some reason, I need to take the glass out of the door. Engineers have some stupid designs. Yeah, right. Hello, vertical friends, trying to. Yeah, wash your hands. Troll bean, moist beans. Yep. Never. What do they say? Fade out. I'm editing a video for you guys, by the way. Plus, I have one ready to upload. Hopefully, I might have to change the music because it might be copyrighted. I can't remember if that one was or not. Copyrighted, mate. I know one of them I did some and it said it was copyrighted, so I had to edit it out and redo it. Yes, Russell, always be vertical. Yep. Let's see, where are those ones? I need to input audio. Where's my favorites? I think it was underneath action music. Action music. Oh, the one I wanted was this one called Powerful Song Like Action Movie. That one was taken. It was copyrighted. I was like, because that was a nice sounding one. I'm pretty sure that's the one I just was going to use on another one. But there should be another one that I saved. Although I don't think it saved it, unfortunately. This one definitely is probably copyrighted because it's from the Gladiator movie. That's not action. That's what we want. No. Uh-oh. Energy saver on? Why is my battery dying so quick? Let me plug it in. I'll be back. I can't do favorite button then? I can't put a little favorite button? That's weird. There must have been a change in something. I see a company is making a FRT for the SKS. Yeah, I heard about that. Zero was wondering if it could be vertical for that long. Time to go forage in the kitchen. Okay, Arnold. Who's Arnold? I'll be back. Yep. Start to sound like I'm in a rave. Yeah, I know. Where's the music going? No, I don't think we want that one. Delete that. Russell military training. I can stay vertical for way too long. Way too long, my little friend. Well, these ones I can download. That gives the idea that it's free then. Hip hop battle, epic music, action music. Doesn't sound like it to me. Does that mean if I can download it? Well, this one can download, but I know that one was. I know that one was copyrighted. Okay, this one sounds pretty good. I think I've had one similar to this before. Let's see. And the volume just seems so low. This one's called Epic Uplifting Music. Makoto Hiramatsu. I bet you that one's copyrighted then. I mean, all of them have some type of name on them. I've used them in the past though. What's this one? like that one. What we got? How long were you in Zero? By the way, thanks for your service. Yep. 3 years active, 8 years contract. Did Fort Benning, Fort Hood, and a year in Iraq. Iraqi Dothraki. Oh wait, that's a different one. The Dothraki. That's Game of Thrones, isn't it? Whoa there. Whoa there, brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters. Actually pushed the play button. Rosa says, wow. I almost wrote wow in the type here. Let's see. Oh, righty, mate. Right. Get over it. Alright, animations. Got a little gnat in here. A little buzzard of a gnat. Let's just shut that off so I don't have to hear that when it starts up and going. Import. Desktop. Cave of the Bleeps we went to. First trip. Because I can't say what it is. Cave of the Bleeps. With nephews. GoPro. I wish I had that paper. Where did that little paper go? That had all the markings on it. I cleaned the room out. I never saw it. Fort Bennings and Special Forces. Let's see. 1649. 51649. Let me see what the last one is that I did of that other. 41649. So it needs to be 51649. Okay. Open sesame. Alright. Cancel that. I'm putting the wrong one. I need text right there instead. Text. Alright. This is part 3. Part 3? Is it part 3, mate? No. You're not part 3. Got to be choking. Yeah, we're choking all over the place, folks. Just choking. Alright, now the text, we got to change the font and the color to light blue. Why not? Alright, turn the music back on. Oh, wait a minute. Continue. We need another text right here. Text. Fort Benning was my basic AIT and airborne training and show coming up this spring. Andrew, we just had one. It just passed here in Sierra Vista. It was last weekend. I bought some of the ammo for reloading for making the bullets for the 5.77 Schneider, and I bought some. What else did I buy? I bought some rings, some scope rings for a CZ, but they're a little too big for my CZ. So, about to figure out what to do with them. we will have to figure out what to do with them. Because they're too big. They are too big, my friend. Too big. They're for a wider channel on top. For where it clamps on. I thought mine was a CZ52, but it's actually a CZ427 or something. My 17W, not WSM, not Winchester Super Mag. What's it called? HMR, whatever it's called. 5 jump, don't jump since I got out. Air buoyancy parachute. There's one in June in Tucson. I just got the Facebook alert wondering if I was interested in going. I put interested. I went last year or last time they did it in the fall, not the fall, the winter spring, and I went with Stifler Manufacturing. Yeah, they have it in the Tucson, not the Tucson Mall, and they have it in the Sierra Vista Mall. All right, let's turn the sound on. Hopefully this one's not copyrighted so I can use it. I like this one. The other one I really like too, but it was like, I couldn't use it, it was copyrighted. Wow. It was so sad. Fue muy triste. Okay, import. Oh, I already got it ready. This is the one we need right there. Alright. Oh, whoa. Sunshine. Hold thy horses. You stay right there, brother. Alright, there we go. You see a foot hanging out of a hole. How many minutes is this one? I gotta see what we did last in this. Alright, what we got? Alright, we're gonna flip the camera here for a little bit. Let you guys look at what I'm doing here. Normally I have this sitting on something, but I gotta move it. Box here. And it's hard case for the computer to sit on. Oh, buggers. There we go. Alright. Cheesy eggs for dinner? That sounds good. Oh, you know what? Let me close this down. I gotta put this at the right ratio. It needs to be 16:9. 16:9. There we go. Looks purple on there. That's weird. And orange when that's red. That's what we'll have to do. Like the guy will sit here and get your pack, and then he'll crawl down, and then the next guy does the same thing. Try not to knock my teeth out with that carabiner big old descender. Movie night. Movie night. Make sure you kind of wedge yourself. This is a cave I was in with my nephews in March. Cherry Cola by Soda Garden? By Soundgarden. I'm not sure what it was called. It was called Action News. It's not that one, because I do like that one, but I can't. I've already tried using that one. This one's called Epic Uplifting.
You guys having fun yet? Yeah?
Alright, I gotta find the end of this one so I could tie in for my phone. Because I had to switch to my phone because we ran out of batteries in the GoPro.
Well, according to the map, it looks like it maybe drops down 20, 30 feet. I don't know how far. If it's straight down, it looks more slanted.
I'd go live tonight, but I still can't talk a lot. Well, did you get surgery on your mouth or
There's
something?
little gnarls we could grab onto here if we wanted with the rope. Or these things.
Let's see, where does it end?
Get back. I know. I am sweating. No, but how's the battery doing on this thing? Let me touch the screen. The battery's in the top right corner.
9%, 5%.
That's all?
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh, sure enough. Time to change battery. We're going that way possibly. Oh, yeah.
And then here I found out I didn't have any batteries. So then I switched to my phone. So I need to go to my phone on this. Import. So now we need to do here to this one probably. I think this is what I switched to. Is it this one here? Open that up. That probably is.
Rope's all good?
Yeah, one thing is the round is 1 4.
Let's see,
Here, let me
this
put it
is
off. You need to reroute it? I got the tension off.
232916. This is after we already tied it in, so I don't know if I did that yet. 232916. I got lots of these to put on. Let's see, there's my little nephew right there, one of them. That's one of my nephews. I'm not sure what he's doing.
Without a glove is what I meant. Obviously, I was using my fingers.
Yeah, use my toes.
Mike.
Use your toes.
Well, I blind myself. I'm head down. That's why I don't have it. We could shove it inside. Is this one on my helmet?
Yeah.
We could stick it back in the bag.
What, this week?
Yeah, shut up,
Yeah.
hold it up.
You know, I knew my glove. Oh, I'm getting blinded by my nephew. Oh, I can't see what I'm doing. Help.
I can't forget my backpack.
Okay, shove it in there.
Okay.
Rope's all good?
Yeah, one thing is the round is 1 4.
Here, let me put it off. Do you need to reroute it? got
I
the tension
think
off.
that is the right one, the right order. And it'd be this one next. I think the phone puts it in better order than the, whatchamacallit does. Well, I'm putting way too many in here at once because, let's see, I don't want to have it too long. All right, media. Let's add this one. Put it right here. I guess I didn't have a video of us putting it together.
Without a glove.
Putting the rope on. Ooh, that's a long one. That'll probably end up being all of it right there. That'll be, how many minutes is that? Just over 18. That's exactly what I want. But then I'll add a little bit because I got to put closing remarks and all that good stuff. But let me make sure it alternates okay from this video to the next. Let's see. Definitely make sure you push lots of Vita C, OJ, and emergency. Yep, definitely. Definido.
You can use this. You can use that when you're right there.
Okay, put some food on it.
How far down is that? I can't really see.
Well, here it drops about 10, 15, but then it drops another farther back, farther. All right.
So how do you let it slip along?
Without a glove is what I meant. Obviously, I was using my fingers.
You're not using your toes.
Just using my toes, Mike.
Here, what's the point of letting this light go, I guess?
Well,
That probably
I blind myself. I'm head down. That's why I don't have it. We could shove it inside. Is this one on my helmet?
Yeah.
Let me remove
Go back.
this one. Oh, that's not what I meant. I meant to remove it. Delete. I meant to go like this. Delete. Delete me. Not sponsored. All right. Now I need to go to the end of this one here. Add in some audio. What was this one called? It was called, whoops. It's called Action News. Okay. I think I played this one before. I think I've used this one in the past. scoot it to right there. Zoom in a little bit. Okay, and then start some text right here. Text. Let's put that on. Let's lock that one so it doesn't move on us. Oh, I need that though. I need to work on that one. There. As soon as I feel anything, I do a double emergency and half-gallon OJ, quickly rebound. Only have to do this once every 4 years, luckily. That's nice. It's very nice, mate. Very nice. See if I can use different of these little things. See what. I've never used any of these things. I think I did one time. I figured out. Except it's kind of wonky how. Let's see if I can space it. It didn't change it. All right, animation. Let's fade out. Let's shut the music off. All right, fade in. Some of these on the bottom I just haven't used because I don't go down that far usually. What's up, Waits? AT, if it gets super bad, bust out the hottie tootsie, hot tea with vodka and Hall's cough drops. Andrew heading out? You have a good one, buddy. Where's that one at? Hey, brother, gotta go. I got to clean the station before I go to bed. Since everybody's out of the station, it's just me working. Why does the brightness keep changing? There we go. Just working tonight. Got to go. Have a good night, brother. Talk to you later. Yep. See you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. Oh, my new camo showed up for my drone. Now to install. Camo on your drone? What we got here? What we got here? Really? Camo on a drone. All right, and then put something about right there is where we want to think. Why is it grabbing it there? I'm pretty sure that I'm pushing on that little white dot. It's that bar is getting in the way. Yep. Oh, I got the music off. Of course, it's going to do that.
All right, let's go ahead and shut this off. We'll be back.
Let's see. This right here needs to go at the very end. Ah, there it goes again. It pulls the two things with it. I don't know why. I'm not pulling from that line. That's the thing. That's the weird thing. I'm pulling from the line below it, but it still pulls the line above it for some reason. And then right there, it's shifting them over. Why? Kind of makes you think it's got a problem, but it just got an update. All right, animation. All right, let's see if we fade out. Let's give that a try.
All right, let's go ahead and shut this off. We'll be back.
All right, all right, all right. How big is this one? 4 gigs. Let me see here. Zero, I'd speak of vodka last night to burn everything off, and I think that's why I'm feeling bad today. Yeah, probably. Amazon Prime lied to me, said I got Prime. I could watch Project Hail Mary movie. Total lie. Grr. Oh, yeah, you probably can, but you probably have to buy it. Sorry, something with my screen brightness is acting funky. You probably have to buy it. So you can watch it. You probably have to buy it on there. Sorry, it keeps auto adjusting for the lighting, and it's kind of being a pain. Same I have a buddy bring up from Kentucky. All right, so we got part 3 you ready to go. I think I put part 3 on there, right? When it starts. Let me see. Say part 3.
That's what we'll have to do. Like the guy will sit here, get your pack, and then he'll crawl down, and then the next guy does the same thing.
Yeah, moonshine, huh? It's called
I'm trying
Zero
not to knock my
Shine.
teeth out with that carabiner, big old descender. It's slick right here where I'm sitting, so you have to make sure you kind of wedge yourself. All right, now I gotta get down farther.
All right, we got part 3 ready to go for you guys. Part 3, mate. We have part 2 is going to be uploaded tonight, hopefully. Zero Shine, but old Smoky Blue Flame Moonshine is close to what he brings. Old Smoky Blue Flame. Good old Smoky Blue Flame. Whatever that is. It's my phone battery right now, 59%. I do have it plugged in my computer, but it's slow. What we got here? Couple things on clearance on eBay, some offer notifications, a whole bunch of them. Zero Shine, we don't talk about Zero Shine. We don't talk about Zero Shine. What happens over by Zero stays by Zero. Why do we have a little setting sign up? System battery 74%. Okay, that's pretty good. Emergency recommendations. Lower your carbon footprint by applying these recommendations. What's the recommendation? Set the Bauer mode for best energy efficiency. Set the screen brightness for best efficiency. Put my device to sleep after 3 minutes. No, we're not going to do that. Lower refresh rate to 60 hertz. No, I don't want to do that either. Lowering refresh rate will ensure in a less smooth picture. Turn off my screensaver. Why would I want to shut off my screensaver? I don't know, mate. Why would they want us to do that? Old Smoky is 128 proof. Ooh, stuff my buddy gets is like 150. Aye. Talk about it. Oh. That's up there, bro. I mean, I thought you could only get to 100 and that was all. I mean, 100% is 100%. But I guess that's different. We have some called 150. Yep. All right, let me shut off the laptop. Proof's different than percent, I guess. Shut down. I have to make a road trip to Canada. Ooh. You probably have to pay pretty heavy tariffs on that, though. Gotta roll up my charge cord. I'm not sure where the brick is. Where's the brick? Here it is. Excuse me. Ooh. Got an early morning tomorrow, guys. Don't get to sleep in tomorrow. Because Mom and Dad's picking me up at about 7:30. I head to Tucson for the memorial of my aunt. Proof is 2 times percent. So that technically... So 150 proof would be 75%. 68 is 120, or 128 is 64%. So 150 would be what? 75? That'd be half of 150, isn't it? I need to look up some loads for 45 ACP. I have projectiles now. I have powder. I've had powder. And I just got some dies for them at the gun and pawn shop. I got it. 75%, yeah. Wow, that's potent. Yeah, we need to look up for 45 ACP. See what loads I want to do for that. Hey, look, there it is. There's my paper. I was using it as a bookmark. 357. You don't need much to light it up. Yeah, probably not. Woof. 10 mil. 44 special. 44 mag. Or no, it's 44 Remington mag. 4440. They don't have much loading data for 4440. Wow, barely anything. The OL? Saying for a friend. Yeah. The OL Smoky calls it blue flame for a reason. Yeah, because the bird's so hot. It gets blue flame. Alright, what? I need to look see what weight my bullets are for my 45 ACP. I got a box of them at the Tucson gun show for $20. This is 25, but I got them for 20. It has about 6 or 7, maybe 8 of these that are for 45 ACP. For 45 Colt. Maybe there's more like 10 in there. But here's the other one, Full Metal Jackets. But what's the weight on these things? 230 grain. Can cook, clean, and drink it. Perfect post-apocalypse beverage. Yeah, you can use it for like. Can't you use it for like a flame too, for like cooking on? Oh yeah, duh. You said cook. Duh. Never mind. That's exactly what you said. Here we go. 45 Smith & Wesson / Schofield. All right, those are 230. 230 FMJs. Just round those. 200s, 250s. Here's some 230. Oh, those are ACP plus Bs. 230 FMJs Hornady. That's probably the closest because these are cast. Cast round nose. 200. BER round nose? What does BER round nose stand for? GSBR. So yeah, these are Sierra Full Metal Jackets. I might not have the right. Oh, here we go. Hornady FMJs. There we go. 0.45. These aren't Hornady, but that's what they are. Oh, they have for 230 ball and 244 ball. It looks like 231 ball is a let's see, is a lower PSI. Why do some say? Oh, this is a misprint. It's supposed to be CUP right here and PSI over there. Unless they did that on purpose. What's CUP versus PSI? I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, let's talk pew-pews. Yeah. Tried Absinthe. I don't even know what that is. Absinthe is terrible straight. Got to do the sugar cube, then bought to bad. Agreed. Rest of the way, I've read the scripture is not a sending drink. It is a sin to be a drunkard. Yeah, it is a sin to be a drunkard. I wonder why some say CUP and some say PSI. Everclear, I've heard about that stuff. It's pretty potent. Clear. Duh, it's in the name. So obviously you use less ounces, and it's going to go, what's the feet per second on that one? That is slow, only 832. What would give us the fastest if I use CFE pistol? It's not the most PSI, but it is the fastest, 934. CFE pistol. It is a heavier projectile. It's 230, so it's going to go slower. Everclear is the closest legal alcohol you can get to moonshine. Yeah, right? Except the eyes are clear. Yeah, they aren't. They wouldn't be. Probably not. Excuse me. All right, so I think we've got everything to do 45 ACP if we wanted to one of these days. Do a few loads, test them out. I need to get that what you call it, the thing to test bullet speed. Drawing a blank on them. Super strong, but I have a drink called Radiation that is super crazy. I invented. Get in trouble quick. You should maybe patent it and make some royalties on it. A chronograph. Yeah, I need to get a chronograph. Good old chronograph. Crony. Yep, a chronograph. Chronograph. Yep. So to ask, your canic is what caliber? I know I have asked before. Both my Canics are 9mm. I'm not sure if Canic makes anything other than a 9mm. Yeah, we have stuff on the table tonight. It's the same setup I did the short on. And YouTube, just like that sign says, nothing's for sale. He passed due to check in, to check out the boy. It's a beauty. Yeah, the Canic's very nice. That one and the blue one. Yep, they're both really nice. Really nice, like. All right, let's put the book up there, the reloading book. The reloading projectiles in here. Right there. There we go. And like I said at the beginning of this video, YouTube, everything in this whole live that's presented is not for sale. Never ever is. Never was in the past. Never will be in the future. Never will be in the present. That thing go higher? Oh, yeah, it does. Okay.
See a beauty. That's it is. See a beauty.
There we go. Ching chong wing dong. Ching dong bong bong. Let's see here. I'm getting bored. I'll probably end it at an hour and a half. I still bored. Didn't feel very motivated today, I'll give you that. Yesterday I didn't either. It's probably because of this funeral thing coming out, this memorial. But yeah, these rings I got for my scope for my CZ17, from here to there is too wide. I thought maybe it'd be the right size, but it's not. From there to there. It is not. It looks like it also works for a Picatinny because that thing is in the way. So it has to be a Picatinny style. I didn't realize that. These are for a 527. I think mine's a 427. That's why they don't fit. Sorry, we're boring. No. Just the whole day I haven't been very motivated. But what's nice is these are actually CZ brand. Like it actually says on it, they're for CZ527. It has a CZ branded. I got them for, I think, 15 bucks, 20 bucks. I forget. But they won't fit my CZ. Mine's like I said, mine's a 427 or something like that, or 457. Yeah, we got the goodies out today. All the different calibers I have of semi-autos. 11 of them. 45 ACP, 10 mil, 40 Smith & Wesson, 9, 7.62 by 25 Tuckeroff, 9 by 18 Makarov, 380 ACP, 32 ACP, 25 ACP, 5.7 by 28, and 22 LR. That's what all these are here. They're all different ones. Of course, I have lots of different 9 mils and 2 different 5.7s, but and lots of 22s. This was just a variety of the different ones I got. We still didn't shoot that one yet, the 730 or 740 Slim, nor the 32 ACP. Saw a short clip on Clint Eastwood and his Automag. Yeah, those are cool. The Automag 44 Magnum. Or was that a 45? 45 Magnum. I forget. Because they actually had a 45 Magnum. They created a 45 Magnum. It didn't take off. Yeah, that's a PPK. Or no, that's not a PPK. That's a an FEG Makarov 9x18. It's a 44. Yeah, I think you're right. There was a 45 Magnum somewhere. I forget what that was. What that firearm was. That one. What's up, Willis? So you live just dropped a like, brother. Appreciate you. How you doing, bud? Gonna be on the Porch channel tonight. The Porch. I think you're over there at JMax. Hey, people in the chat, if you're new, please consider subscribing. It's free. We have a giveaway coming up shortly. It's t-shirts, hats, and stickers. Here's some of the stickers we're giving away. And these hats right here. And the t-shirts I don't have out right now because I actually do wear the 2 t-shirts. They're not the exact ones I'm giving away. Just would request what size you'd need, and then of course we'd have them shipped to your address. So, yep. We hit our 8,000 subscribers, so that is what we're going to plan on doing. And I do ship to Canada, and I'll probably ship to Guam and Puerto Rico as well, if anybody in here is from that. Which I don't think so anymore because they're not around. Because I did have some people that were. They haven't been in for ages. Because they're part of the U.S. What do you call it? And then, of course, Canada. I can ship to Canada. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm yawning so much. Because I'm tired. I didn't have a coffee all day, and that's probably why I felt off. I didn't have a coffee all day, and I've been feeling just draggy all day. Did you keep the 8K, or did YouTube short you? It kept it. It never went below it. I thought for sure it was going to, because we got down to, I think it was 8,003 or 8,004, because we got over 8,000. But everything stayed, but then it dropped a couple and then went back up and then dropped a couple. I think I have 8,011 now, something like that. So it was nice that it didn't go lower than it. Yep. Oh, excuse me. I want to do an experiment with something to see if I have a really old channel that it's not even a channel. It was an old email address from years ago that I converted to a channel to see how that does with posting shorts of pew-pews. If it gets piles of views, well, then I know for a fact that I'm getting shadow banned with this one. We'll try it out. It's going to be like Desert Army More 2. That's what it's named as right now. I want to try it out. I don't have anything posted. I was going to try it and see what goes on. See if it'll do anything. We'll see. We shall see. Maybe it'll start taking off more than this one did. Then we'll just can this one. No, I'm joking. Here's a tour of those old rifles back there. Oh, sure. This one is not old. This is a modern one. It's a 22 Henry. I bought that about, I don't know, 6 years ago, 4 years ago, something. That one underneath it is a 25-35 from 1904. It's been refinished very nicely. Winchester Model 94. And then this one right here is a Model 92, chambered in 25-20. It's early 1900s. The one below it is a Model 92, chambered in 32-20, made in 1895. That's my oldest lever. Original finish. Hexagon barrel. And then the one below it that has the paper on it, that's a 44 Magnum Model 94 AE, made in the 70s. Call their bluff, I know, right? What's up, Alonzo? How you doing, buddy? And then we got a whole bunch of old double barrels. They're all antiques, but this one's from early 1900s. That one's made in England. That one's made in the USA, and then the rest are made in Belgium. That one's in Belgium, and this one's Belgium. That's a 10 gauge, 12, 12, 12, 12. That's a 10 gauge in there in the sock. Beretta Silverhawk from the 1960. That's a single shot 10 gauge. Kicks like a mule. That thing's the worth hitting one I got. That's a 12 gauge Sears and Roebuck, which is technically a Winchester 1100, 1200. That right there is a double barrel Zastava M75, made in Yugoslavia. Single shot 25 rimfire Stevens that's an antique. This one's an antique, or not that one. That one is not an antique. The one next to it is. That's late 1800s. 9mm rimfire shotgun. This is a 9mm rimfire shotgun as well from the late 1900s, or early 1900s, late 1800s. That is a rimfire 32 Remington number 4. That one's from early 1900s, like the 20s, I think, or 30s. Then this is what I was making ammo for the other day. That right there is a Schneider 577. Let's see if I can find the ammo for that. Where did I put that stuff? I gotta remember where I stuck that ammo for that. I think it's in a box that I just stuck in the closet. Let me check. What's up, Tired Redneck? I think it's in this box right here. Yeah, I'll show you the ammo I just made for that. Right here. I just made these a couple days ago. These are made out of a 24 gauge shotgun shell. And you cut down the brass and size it. It's a 58 projectile. This will fit right inside that, like just bloop, right down in there. That's just a case. It's just a leather case. That is actually not for a mare's leg. That is for a full size. Nothing's in it. It fits a full size lever in there. I don't have a flintlock. I have a cap and ball right down here. It's not quite as old. It's from the 1840s. Original, that one right there, original finish from the 1840s. That's another 12 gauge we've been working on. And we got another 12 gauge. There's the butt. And there's a barrel right there. Uh-oh, he said butt. Yeah, look at this. Look at that. Here's a 22. Look at the difference. That's a 22. That's a 58 caliber 577 Schneider. Yeah, it's a saddle case. Everclear stronger than moonshine. Oh yeah. There's a big arse. Yep, there's a big arse cartridge. Yeah, it's from 1840s. It's all original right now. Something with the triggers are stuck, so it's been stuck spring-loaded back. I need to take them apart so that tension's not on all the time. It's original condition. Unfortunately, it fell, and the screw that holds the barrel into the butt ripped out, so I need to fix that. I want to do a extremely light restoration just to see if I can get to fire. It's a 38 caliber or something like that, 37, something of the sort. I think it's under 40. I'd have to look, but yeah, it's from, as far as I know, it's the 1840s. That Schneider's a 1860. That shoots these. That's an 1860. Definitely got to clean that guy up. Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, that Schneider, it shoots these big thingies. Clean the wood up and the brass. Yeah, it has a lot of brass on it, all over the place. It's got it in the butt. It's got it trimmed out on the butt. It's all over the place. Like, it's got really nice tiger wood on it. Have you ever done electrolysis on barrels? I haven't. You'd have to have a huge vat. That's the thing. I don't have a big old vat for that stuff. The Schneider, originally that was made by Lee Enfield. This is the Nepalese, made Nepal version. So it's still made by Enfield, but it was made in Nepal. But yeah, Lee Enfield, would that be German? I think so. Isn't Lee Enfield German? What's up, Brookside? Roadstorm. This is a goal. What's a goal? Goal! ¿Qué es una goal? Oh, by the way, I got that old flintlock, or not flintlock, cap and ball from an antique store for, I think it was right around $200 or a little less. Cheese buggers. Oh yeah, Enfield might be British. I'm not sure. How did you get the Schneider again? I got that from a pawn and gun shop in town. It was like 800 something beans, and I said it was a consignment at the time. And I told them, I said, I'm really interested in that, but I'm not willing to pay that. And they're like, hey, it's a consignment. We can just call them up and ask them. And they're like, well, how much would you be willing to pay? And I said, $6. And I'm like, he's like, hey, we can ask. And they accepted it. $6. Enfield was definitely made in India as well. Ishapur. Yeah. That one's Nepal. It's got the Nepalese marks all over it. How's your mom, Brooke? She good, Rhodes. How's the coyote? Coyote. Enfield is British. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, it's from a pawn shop. I do have another Enfield. It's my 303 British Lee Enfield. It is right there with the scope on it. Someone put a scope and sporterized it, but they did a good job. I only got that for $175. Cheese bagas. Imagine having that gun and a Gurkha Kukri as your weapons. What's a Gurkha Kukri? I'm not even sure what that is. I mean, this thingy, it's got 70 grains of black powder in it, because that gun's black powder. It's technically Pyrex. So it's not quite black powder, but... And they say to start out with 68 grains. I did 70, and then go all the way up to, you can do... But that was for a lighter projectile. They have all the way up to 550 grains. This is a 500 grain projectile. You can go all the way up to 85 black powder. But I did 70 for an 80, and or for a 500 grain projectile. We'll start at that and see how it works. Don't you dare mention my Cody. How dare you? The Schneider buddy, you have to look up the Garkasha Kukris are the most... Oh, it's a knife. Let's see. Does that one have... I was going to say, does it have a bayonet holder, but it doesn't. It does have the cleaning rod with it. I love the good old put grease in a socket to hold the bolt in a trick. The good old put grease in a socket to hold the bolt. Oh, yeah, that works. Yep, makes a mess, but it works. Some people use paper towel or electrical tape. What's another one? Like putty glue, like a putty, kind of like a putty material, like Play-Doh or something. That green, like growing up, they'd put posters on a wall with it. It's like a green, it's not Play-Doh. It's specifically for putting stuff on the wall. I bought an excavator to Brookside. Wax works the best. I heard wax works well for loosening bolts. Like melt a crayon, as some people call them, a Crayola, on a bolt if it's seized, and it'll help. I bet she's sweet. Oh, who? The excavator? There you go. Yep. Crayons, Crayola. Yep. It works because it's technically a type of wax, and so it works pretty good. You melt it on your seized nuts on the machinery you're working on. Let's clarify here. Yeah. And it'll loosen them up. It'll loosen up the seized nuts on your equipment you're working on, allegedly. Well, window is reinstalled and door handle is replaced now. Sweet. Say 1.6 with any 6-1 hours. Asanyi? Never heard of that one. Glad you clarified that. I know, right? What do you think is the best way to get a C shotgun action screw undone without damaging? Are you talking about like on a double barrel? Like I've had that problem too, and I heat it up with a torch. I use anti-seize, or not anti-seize. I've used like PB Blaster. I think I used PB Blaster. I can't remember. But yeah, I had one I could not get out, so I heated it up real good with a torch. Let's see here if I can show you what I'm talking about. I've got a barrel sitting down here, so I should be able to. Are you talking about this one right here? So there's a little screw in between right there. I am not touching it, YouTube. I'm about 8 inches away. In between there's a screw. That one gets seized up a lot of times for the ejector right there. For that one to get out, I had to heat up. I don't know if it was on this one. It was on another one, actually. And then there was also another one I couldn't get undone. What was that one on? I can't remember. This one I'll have to undo the hammer hitters. They're a little mushroomed over, so I need to take them off and grind them so they slide better. The side plates, let's see here. See, no, on the side plates, the hammer screw. Oh, you talk about what holds the hammers on. Like those little boogers? That little thingy right there? Or that one? That one's got a little etching on it. Or that one. I don't know. Those came off fine. Now this one, the screw's messed up. The other half of it's broke, so I got to put a new one. Those were easy, honestly, for mine. I didn't have problems with those. It was the screws inside that were all covered on this one. That one of them seized up, and so I had to like maul it up a little bit, and I got to find another screw for it. It's one that's up underneath inside the barrel. That's a 10 gauge, by the way. Let's see here. I think I'm going to try gym next week. In just 1 week, or keep it going? It's New Year's resolutions, they don't hold on really good. But we are in May now, so. Working out is good for mental health. Yep. Creator, I heard that one. Yeah, I know, right? Penetrating oil and an impact screwdriver. Things work mint. You hit with a hammer, and the hammer makes the screwdriver turn ever so slightly. Yeah. I have one of those. The other one is you just do it yourself. So you take your screwdriver on it and tap the screwdriver while you're putting downward pressure and a twist on it. I've done that too. How would you go about replacing an ejector spring? I don't think mine has springs in them. Mine are old. Like, those are all antiques. I don't think mine has springs in them. I'm pretty sure mine don't. Maybe that top one that's American made without the hammers. That one's an antique. It's the last year, 1888, 1889. That one might have ejectors, but that one's got a little problem with it. It's missing the lever to knock down the wood, which he didn't tell me. And then it's a little bit rough to open. That one might have type of spring. I'm not sure. Is it like special, or can you custom one? Well, all my stuff I get online, as in like, what do you call it? I get a lot of my parts on eBay. Well, when you open up the double barrel, it pushes them forward, but then you have to grab them from there. Yeah, eBay is where I get a lot of my parts. Like that baggie you saw on the floor over here. What's up, John? That baggie right there, all those are from eBay. What we have in here is these hammers were from, it's a set that was in a whole box that I got of hammers. And then these two were from another gun. And then this forearm, barrel, and front piece was from one pew pew. The trigger guard was from another one, and the butt was from another one. So it's like made out of 4 different pew pews. And I still got, this one I would have together, but unfortunately, one of the screws, the threads that are through the plate right there are stripped out. Sorry, it's flipping back and forth from lens to lens. The screws are stripped out, so it won't get a grip. So I need to weld like a nut on the back side, if I have room for it, which I think I do. Canada sucks for buying stuff, man. Oh, you're in Canada too? That's like California. They can't even get that old antique stuff shipped to California now. Well, maybe antique because it's not considered a firearm. Yeah, Russell's from Canada. Russell Clausen's from Canada, tired redneck. Seized or round off screws are a PETA on any gun, especially nice high-end or antique. Yep. Trying to go about finding the brass like we talked about, but can't find them in Ontario. A store in Waterloo has them, but they won't ship. Oh, yeah. I have a whole box full of them. Right. Where'd I put those? I just moved them. Where did I put them? These ones are loaded already. Right here. These are all 12s with black powder equivalent in them. Of different, like this one's got BBs in it. This one's got probably fishing weights. This one's either BBs or fishing weights. That one I'm not sure. I got a variety of ones in there. Tired, I'm from BC. Yeah, he is. You're from Ontario, redneck? Dremel, flathead, can get strip screws out. You got to be super careful. Yeah, because if it jerks, you're going to get on your face, your little trigger face. Dr. Smith, and he told me how a box of black powder shells are worth more than most guns now was like, well, what the bleep, why don't they sell it? Can you buy the black powder itself and then load them yourself? Well, mine's black powder equivalent, Pyrodex. And then I do have this one right here, but this is for pistols. Black powder equivalent. At least it came with pistols. I suppose this one is for pistols. It doesn't really say. It's supposed to be better than Pyrodex. It doesn't corrosive as much, because Pyrodex does still. Pyrodex does still. At least mine does. It could be because I ran pistol in the shotgun, black powder, instead of rifle. It had an S on it instead of a RS, which is rifle shotgun. No, it had P. It had a P on it. Tired because our leaders suck. I know, right? Who do you have now? Because isn't Trudeau not your leader? I forget who is. Excuse me. Yeah, we have red cans of black powder for reloading. I got Pyrodex White Hots. Blockhorn 209. Carney. Interesting. I haven't heard of those ones. I've heard of Pyrodex, obviously, but White Hots and Blackhorn. Haven't heard of that one. I'm new at black powder stuff. I got it for the 5.77 Schneider and then for that. Now, I did get some stuff the other day that's good for trapdoor 4570 and 3855, which is all old guns. It's not black powder, but it's better than that, but not powerful like modern powder. So I'm going to use that for the 5.77 Schneider eventually, probably. Hello, what's up, DH? We call him Carnage. Yeah, I know, right? He's puppet in charge. Yep. Flew drone over my son and pow, he is home. Oh, I thought you went pow and then it fell out of the air. Somebody shot it with number 9 double-out buck. We got one box of that the other day. Right here. Got at the gun show. It's Rio brand. Right here. Got buckshot 9 pellet instead of buckshot 6 pellet. Double-out 9 pellet. You said it's high velocity, which I'm not even sure it says what the velocity is on here, does it? Yeah, 1,345. That's pretty good. My dad B-Day is tomorrow. No, I good pilot. So you're not flying over neighbors that don't want you to and they shoot it out of the air. Use some of this on it. Double-aught 9 shot. 5 hunting cartridges, what they say this is. I never had number 9 double-aught buck. I have number 6, which is what I have in my semi-auto Sega 12 clone. Allegedly, it's behind my bedroom door. That's correct. That's correct. He says it's correct. Put you back on the stand. B-Day means birthday. Yep, it does. See, I was going to put black powder in skeet shells, but I feel like it will melt the shell casing and get it stuck. What do you think? I've never tried that. I've heard people do it. You can look it up on YouTube. Or you could do a super light load of modern. Depends on how old your shotgun is. Like, you can run modern in the Schneider, but it has to be like only 13 to 15 ounces or grains of modern powder. But that's barely any powder for such a big projectile. Here's what these babies look like. These are nice. Nice. Royal Buck. Buddy, that would be a cool test. I could possibly test it in one of my old ones. Run a regular shell. On a regular shell. I was planning on running a regular shell because I got some low recoil, low power 12 gauge that I was going to run in my one from 1912s. Because that one's made in England. It's a lot better made in some ways. It's like way stouter, thicker barrels. Let's see here. Have you seen the rubber buck ammo, super funny double buck with rubber duck. I've heard about it. But yeah, I have a box of low recoil in here somewhere. It's back behind my stash in here. Right here. It's White Rhino low recoil. Right here. Super light, they call it. White Rhino Super Light. Number 8 shot, 12 gauge. I would maybe run this in that right here. Low recoil, super light they call it. I'd maybe run this in that one made in England. Oh, the ammo stash? Yeah, you see that? I've got see, I have one ammo can down here on the floor. It's got some oddball stuff in it, though. It's, if I recall, it's 38 long Colt, which can fire in a 357 Magnum or a 38 Special. Oh no, it's 38 short Colt. Well, that can fire in that too. I got, each one of these bags have 50 in it, and I think I have like 400 rounds of 38 short Colt. I got for, was it $100? I think I got 40 cents a round or something like that. It's by, I got it off a gun broker. That's why nobody wanted it. 38 short Colt, which will shoot in a 357 Magnum or a 38 Special. I got a whole bunch of them. The reason why I got it is because one of my 9mm rim fires has been converted to center fire, and it can fit these, and they're actually less pressure or the same as what originally shot in those, which is 9mm rimfire shotgun. So someone converted it over to a projectile like this. So we're going to shoot one of these in there one of these days. I've just been scared to do it. The pressures are super low. They're only like 13,000, and that's about what these are. Actually, these are less because they're the shorts. The longs are about 13, which is the same as those. And my new allergy shots are hitting hard this week. Fire! Yeah, these things are cool looking. They're 105 grains. Yep, 50 center fired cartridges. They're cowboy loads, so they're super light. Loaded to SASS specifications. Just don't put them through a long gun. They're teeny little Belgium single shot shotguns. One's an antique from like 1898, and the other one's from like 1910 or something like that. Imagine a squib. Yeah, I know, right? Well, it's one shot, thankfully. You wouldn't want to FUD the barrel, right? Make it go Elmer FUD the barrel. They have a date on them. They're from, this one has a date. It's from 2022, April 28th. Yeah, they're over here. Here, I'll show them to you. I got 2 of them. I bought the shorter one first. Sorry. The reset. And YouTube, remember, see that? Nothing's for sale. It's all for educational purposes only. For the enjoyment of my subscribers. It resets. So I had to redo it. But this one's the antique one right here. I bought this one first. Like 90% or more of the finish is off, unfortunately. And then that's a rimfire 9mm. And then this one's this is a rimfire 9mm as well. This one's early. That one's late 1800s. This one's early 1900s. They're a little bit different. This one's got the little nose here where you grip. This one's flat. And the other difference is this one's got a strap holder there and here. The etching's a little bit different too, but the top section's pretty much the same. I have a couple boxes of the rimfire for those. Now, one thing I noticed though is this one has a bigger hole than that one. So I need to make sure that I get that correct because I'm pretty sure this one is the same size all the way down. That one opens up farther. Let's see. How do you feel about Pitting and double barrel guns, do you think is really ruining them? So the pitting was because they would leave them loaded with the barrel up, and then moisture would go around the shell and rust it out because they were using brass shells. I have a teeny bit in a couple of mine, but they're so minute right next to where the shell's at. So it's not major. I have shot 2 of those with black powder. The one on the top I haven't shot yet. The other one I was still working on, and then the 10 gauge I was still working on. And then these other 2 I'm still building too. The one needs a forearm connected, and then the metal strap put around the handle, the wood strap, because it was a little bit I guess it had cracks in it. They put wood strap on it, but I don't even see cracks under it, so who knows. Ça va? What's ça va mean? I don't know. I don't have auto translate off, so. Ça va bien. I know what bien means, good. Yeah, this one here. I don't know if this one has any pitting. This one doesn't have any pitting. I mean, I feel something in there, but it's like just a little mark. It's no pitting. I don't think so. Hard to tell. Might have one little teeny rust spot on both sides, but they're micro. Ça va bien. The other barrel, I'm not sure. It's underneath my desk over there. What's up, Mr. Nobody? Nobody cares what it means. If you saw my old gun, you would have a heart attack. Well, I had one that was pretty beat up, and we're slowly getting it together. I don't need a lot more work on it. I need to adjust the hammers in, heat up the hammers, and then bend them in. That way they hit the hammers now, because I reconstructed some of it because they were super loose. It's that second one down from the top. That one right there where the tip of my finger is. That one was pretty beat up. I'm doing well in French. Is that what that means? Yeah, you would know a little French, wouldn't you, Russell? Being in Canada, eh? Eh? It reset our timer. I got tired of dumb talk. I live in dumb capital of the world, San Fran, Cali. Yep. Russell says, a little bit. Are you like me? I say a little bit when I say I know Spanish, but I actually know more than a little bit. I'm just rusty for one, that's why. And I lost some of it from not using it. And it seemed like I lost some from some stuff that was happening. Like my memory just slipped. I can't remember some of it. Yep, it's kind of a sad situation, folks. Put you back on the stand. Yeah, I have a decent amount of ammo. What I have the most of is 9 and 22, which makes sense. Next would be 5.56. After that would probably be 357 mag, maybe? Or 45 ACP. I have a decent amount of 22 mag and 17. For my big rifles of the most, I probably would be either 30-30 or 7.62 by 39. I got a lot of that stuff. Couldn't care less about learning Spanish when they lived 10 years in thy country and 50 years in ours. No zeroing. I know, right? I have 22 mag in a revolver, the Rough Rider, where you change the cylinders out. And you're lucky you can drive down to Mexico, pre-do the senoritas. Can you take gun down there or no? Nope, no, you can't. I knew of someone who had a loaded 17 WSM, or sorry, one of these, a 17 HMR bullet, just one bullet. He got arrested for that and got put in jail. Just one loaded 17 HMR bullet in his vehicle. But in 10 years in the country, they speak fluent Spanish. Yep, got one. No way, freaking bullet. Yep, one bullet. He got arrested for one loose bullet. He actually had more than that in his truck, but they didn't find it. Plus, before they went over, I think he had a pew pew in there, and they went and hid it by some trees before they went over, and then picked it back up. But yeah, he got arrested just for one bullet. And I'm like, well, if my car went over there, I got more than one bullet chilling in my car. Let alone I had firearms in there too. But of course, I would just plan accordingly because, like, what I do is I just park on the U.S. side, walk over, get my dentist work done, and then I took my parents down to the there's a restaurant there that's pretty good food, and then we came back. We walked back over. That's the best way because that way you don't have to worry about your car getting checked out, in and out. It's just way easier. Just park and walk over. Lots of people do that because there's a lot of little shops right there on the other side. The little town called Naco. It's only about 30 minutes from my house or less. Probably like 25. Doesn't take very long to get over there. I haven't been over there in 3 years though. I need to get my teeth cleaned again. Maybe check out that restaurant again too. Oh, I need to get them cleaned. Yep. Cleaning. Yeah, it's 400 rounds of 38 short. It says it right on the taggy. It was on auction. Put this little kneeling pad back. It's actually where I stand on when I'm reloading. Except I didn't do it the other day. But not one of these simple folks are unemployed or homeless or hungry. Only American citizens. I know, right? They come here to work and make money. They're not lazy usually. So I had a buddy who had felon charges and drove a buddy goose hunting. He forgot a shell in his van and they found one shot shell and he almost got fed over. They had to go to court and explain. Oh, I got you. So the guy that wasn't allowed to shoot had it in his vehicle, so they thought, well, maybe he was shooting then. He's like, no. I was just driving for the guy that was goose hunting. That'd be a sticky situation, yeah. Yeah, because here, if you're a felon, you can't. Unless you have black powder or antique, which is 1898 and older. Some states don't even allow that, though. I was talking to someone the other day, and they said, no, our state doesn't even allow black powder for felons. And I'm like, well, I guess you got to go pellet gun. Because pellet gun, then you could. Can't count to 10 or complete 3rd grade, but we consider them hard workers. They are hard workers. I'm sure they could count more to 10. Well, 10 in English probably, but more higher than that in Spanish. They're nice folks, I think, most of them. Other than if they come over illegally, that part's not nice. Do it legally. Come on, folks. If we did that in your country, we get arrested. Why do we not get arrested? You don't get arrested for doing that in ours. Right? Yep. I didn't do a short yet of all the stuff I got from the gun store. Sorry, the gun and pawn. It was a whole bunch of reloading stuff, but I have it all stacked up decently now. I talked about it. I didn't do any shorts, really. It was a terrible thing because literally Kyle was just giving Pat a ride out with all his gear and decoys. I was like, dudes, come on. But like, I forgot shells and found shells. Uh-oh. Tons of Americans with degrees who can't get hired. I know, right? Because they think having a degree in something is going to help them get a job. And then they end up just working at McDonald's. Well, some of it's because they're studying for dumb degrees. Like nowadays, they have these degrees in weirdest stuff. Like the weirdest stuff on planet Earth that nobody's going to ever use. And you have to pay like 20, 30, 40 grand to get that. And it's like, you don't need that because you're not going to use it. Because when you get out, you're just going to be flipping hamburgers and In-N-Out Burger or Mickey D's. Come on. Degree in better than no diploma, Bubba. Yeah, nowadays, correct. These don't, unless you're studying for a doctor or medicine or something like that, or science for like rockets or whatever, you're right. It's pretty much the same thing. I don't have a diploma. Now, have I worked at a major work site? No. I have worked for a Napa one time, but it was mom and pop owned. I worked at a cattle ranch that was mom and pop, and I worked at different construction places, but they were family owned. And then for myself, to me, it is a political science is a joke. That's the weird one. Political science? What does that have to do? King flip burgers, stupid, they have no job. That's because they don't want him, because they're fat little bleebs. They're big old fat people. They don't want to go out and about. Haven't got a diploma, let's be honest. I don't. I was homeschooled. And so I graduated in a homeschool, and I have a print off that's a diploma, but it's not like sent in and authenticated and all that. No, I don't have one. What do you do, my guy? I am a handyman. This is one of my old work shirts. My new ones are my darker blue. I work for myself. I own a handyman. I've been working for myself here a year and a half, roughly in Arizona, and then in California, I worked there 4.5, 5 years for myself. No, I don't. I can count to 10, though. I think I can barely count to 15. Just barely. Only thing up here that is worth anything is red seal trades. What would that be? What are red seal trades? That's a new term I haven't heard. They don't have that here. We have blue collar and white collar. There's only either a dope feed or ex-dope feed. Keep it 100%. Nope. I'm born and raised in Arizona. I moved to California in 2012. Came back December, November of 2024. I was there for 12 years, a little over. Although I was in Honduras for a year and a half on a mission. Plumber, electric, cook, etc. Okay. So blue collar, we'd call them here. A cook. I don't know if we call a cook blue collar, maybe. But definitely electric and plumbers. Framers. I'd be considered a blue collar, I guess, especially because I have a blue collar on. The way you went on a mission. I did. Mission as in a church mission. It was a what do you call it? An orphanage. It wasn't a mission as in like for military. That's what someone thought one time when I said mission. I was like, no, it wasn't. It was a church mission. Do you build? Was it sad or how do you feel? Do you build? Was it sad or how do you feel? Who the bleep would live in Arizona? We have the best gun laws just about in the whole USA. They're as good or better than Texas. Hey, Kenneth. There's bad spirits and a lot of horrible metal I listen to. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean entire do I build? I'm not sure what you mean. Like houses? No, I do sheds. I do remodels. What else? Tile, painting, fixing repairs, stuff, hanging drywall. I'm not sure. Was it sad or how do you feel? I'm not sure what that response was for. In Honduras, it was awesome there. I loved it. I've been back a few times. I was dating someone down there for a while. She was at a mission there too, white girl. Did I build in Honduras? Let's see. At the mission there, we built a few things. I built some toys for some children, some bookshelves for some other people. I built a couple buildings for some people off and on. When I was there about a year and a half ago, I helped rewire a dairy barn that blew over in the wind. They stuck it back up, but it needed the wiring, the water lines. And so I did wiring and water lines for it when I was down there. Six vax and 5 boosters while on house arrest. Nope. I was in California when those vaccines were out. I've never had those vaccines nor boosters. In California, I've never touched drugs, no jabs. If I can afford to go to Arizona, I would. Yep. He calls BS. Yeah, right. What's up? Drop him. Haven't seen you in here in a long time. Music like Stephen King novels, I guess. I chant Black Sabbath because I enjoy being scared. Drop them. Let's see. You're usually in Pistol Pete's. Which is Pistol Pete up and about? I haven't got alert forever on his. Like 2 weeks probably. But I got some Western mags on the outlaws and gunfighters. You would love them. Oh, yes. That would be pretty cool. Been here just quiet. Oh, okay. Appreciate you coming by, buddy. Thank you so much. How you been? Yeah, I think I've seen you over there in Pistol Pete's. All of a sudden, nobody took the vaxes and boosters, and not one person was on house arrest. Nope. I was in his room 3 days ago. Yeah, he just had eye surgery. Oh, that's probably why he hasn't been having it. I have no representation in California. The state is in any illegal state because they never held a special election for my representation after he passed. Of who? I'm sorry, something's getting lost here. I think some messages kind of flew through the cracks. YouTube doesn't always let them through, unfortunately. Mine or AT's? I have no idea. I think which was it? He was working on something. I think it was him. Driver's license or something? Maybe that was somebody else. With some accident that someone accused him of something and it wasn't him? Was that UAT? I can't remember. I'm on Top Chat. All Chat? Yeah, I'm on All Chat. Not Top Chat. All Chat. All messages. Underneath chat filter, it's on all messages. My hair didn't look very good when I woke up. Just hacked off the clumps. About first middle knuckle. Yep. It hides a lot of comments. It does, yeah, if you put it on top messaging. Let's see here. Was Doug Lamorf, but he passed and the state never had a special election to replace him. I'm not even sure who that is. When did that happen? Was it when I was was it when I was in Honduras in 2017, 18, and part of 19? I wonder. 'Cause I don't remember that. Might have been, because that's when the other law passed too, about with ammo. You had to have a background check for ammo. No, it happened recently. Oh, okay. So if it was recently, like I haven't been back to Arizona a year and a half roughly, because it was December 2024, the 23rd. I came over 23rd, 24th. Yeah, that was 2019. I came back from Honduras. Was it February, March? I stayed in Arizona for a couple weeks and then moved back then I went back to Cali. So what is so great about home filming? Home? What do you mean home? Here we're almost that way here. Our conservatives are crossing the floor to liberals and people are stuck with it. I kid you not, I cut my hair blind without a mirror and got compliments. Yeah, I don't use a mirror either. I'll do the backside back here, the taper, by feel. I mean, sure, I got a mirror in front of me because I'm cutting it at home, and I do have one on the side for the medicine cabinet, but I don't use a mirror on the back end to look at it and trim right and all that. I do that all by feel. And yeah, I've gotten compliments myself. I need a haircut. I thought about going somewhere today to get it cut, but if I would have to cut it myself because tomorrow's the memorial for my aunt that passed. Not to mention Prop 50 last year had lumped me in with the liberal Napa Valley, pretty much removed any shot of representation I had. Dude. So it's just like you're up a creek or what? That sucks. Word salad AT, but good try. I have no idea what you mean. Where do you live at, SB? Or sorry, SFN? Because you said you wouldn't live in Arizona, but we do have really good laws here. Wouldn't do well with cutting my hair in a mirror. It's all up to the governor's election this year. I know that 90%, it seems, maybe 80, are done with Newsom. Newsom, there in California, he's getting booted because it's his time's up. And so there's what's his name? The sheriff would be a good one. Done told you, zombie capital of the world. You're in the zombie capital of the world? I'm not sure where that would be. Yeah, that's what some people call them. They call them new scum or nuisance. New scum or nuisance. I'm trying to think if I should cut my hair tonight. Chad Bianco, that's it. Yeah, I think so too. Because the other guy recently flipped to Republican, and that's going to be weird. Mentally slow. Hey, SF, we are all touched with it. We are. We're all touched with a little bit of that. Explains the no part to AT. Oh, he might have a diploma. I don't know. I don't. He might. I do have a diploma and several professional certifications. Told you. Yeah, Willis, you're right. So many of them are. All they want is recognition and ching-ching in their pockets, right? And control these thingies. Mm-hmm. Thankfully, there's a few out there that are decent. Numbers are just pieces of paper. Exactly. We were just talking about that a little bit ago. And degrees. We were talking about how degrees is pretty much the same as a diploma, but yet diplomas are like worth nothing now. I need to shut the AC off. Ugh. What are you doing? Eating your tacos over the... No plate either. Funny old guy, my roommate. He's eating tacos as he's making them, like right over the frying pan. Looks funny. Same here, it's the money, nothing else. I know, right? Ever mention you about diploma AT, bro? Just trying to deflect is all. Maybe a troll? I don't know. He's just trying to rattle your feathers. You getting under him. Gotta let him loose. Got to let him loose, mate. Oh, come on, SF. Be nice. Right, exactly. Let's see. I have the ability to hack my beard off with my wife's disposable razors without significant pain. It must be a short beard because I don't think you could ever hack this off right in front. I know I did cut it shorter the other day on the sides and kept it long in the front. It'd be kind of hard to do that with a razor. Like, it would get so clogged up because I have super curly hair in my beard. It's really kinky. Really, really kinky. So it's hard when it gets like, the longest I've ever had it was like down here, and it was really hard to upkeep. Agreed, keep the chat friendly. Yep. Right. It's not nice to try to down people, and when you don't know them from Adam. I don't know how you'd feel if someone was saying the same language to you. Wouldn't be very, very nice, right? Those razors suck. Yeah, I have not used a disposable. Have I ever used a disposable? Maybe. Come to Hunters Point, California, a 5-minute drive from Warriors NBA area. Hunters Point. I haven't heard of that one. I was near, do you know where Fresno is? I was east of Fresno in a little town called Squaw Valley, near the big sequoia trees. Excuse me, what time is it? Well, it's about time I quit. Yeah, it is a friendly city. Yeah, Fresno's pretty nice. I had a handyman business there as well. So I worked in Fresno, Clovis, and Visalia. Of all those, I think I like Clovis the best. Of those three bigger cities in that area. But because Fresno and Visalia both have some pretty bad spots. Has a little bit because some of the hobos and stuff from Fresno are coming over into Clovis, making it dirty and just yuck. Unfortunately. Yep. Anyways, y'all, I should probably shut off the live. We've been live for like probably 2.5 hours, roughly 2 hours and 15. It reset the timer, so I don't know. I need to get my hair cut, so start hacking away and removing the long hairs from the Gillette disposal. Do I pitch or catch? I'm not sure what you mean there. I've done both. Hobo City. That would be LA's kind of like a hobo city-ish. And Bakersfield. Dude, Bakersfield got a lot. Hobo cities. Tucson had a couple big ones, and they recently cleared them all out. Which is good, but at the same time, what happened to the homeless people? Where'd they go? They need a place to stay. Yeah. Anyways. We're going to go ahead and shut the live down. Guys, go ahead and pray for my family if you're praying people. Tomorrow we're going to my aunt's funeral memorial. And it's going to be really hard on some of the family. Her 2 sons, my mom, it's been hitting her pretty good. It's her sister, right down from her. And remember, you can never go wrong serving Christ. He is the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father but through him. Appreciate you. You have a blessed day, blessed night, blessed rest of your life. Thank you for the 28 likes. Thank you for all the people that are in here in the voting. Appreciate you. And I doubt if I'll be live tomorrow. I probably will not be live tomorrow because of all that's going on. I'll be home late, probably like 8, 9 o'clock, maybe 10. So probably won't have a live tomorrow. I'll possibly do a short about that, saying I won't have one. So appreciate you. Till next time, folks. Have a good one. Bye.